This week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oscar Delahoya, Floyd Money Mayweather. Get this. Oscar Delahoya calls out Floyd Mayweather for a rematch and said it would sell twice as many pay-per-views as the Conor McGregor fight. Run it back. Wow. Oscar Delahoya wants a rematch with Floyd Mayweather. He said it would be one of the biggest fights in boxing history. In fact, he thinks it will be bigger than Conor McGregor and the Pacquiao fight. Former four-weight champion Floyd Money Mayweather is preparing to fight the YouTuber in Dubai. I don't know his name, dude, but Hoya would like his chance to write a second chapter of their story after their first fight in 2007, where he saw Mayweather win split decision. Speaking to DAZN, Delahoya, 49, said that he thinks Mayweather can be tempted by another money involved. Obviously, he's Mayweather, all about the money. The 4-3 weight world champion started. He said this would probably be the biggest fight out there for him. I believe it would be bigger than him fighting McGregor. It would be bigger than him fighting Logan Paul or whoever he's bound to fight next. He also said that I think people want to see real fights. People want to see legends versus legend, champion versus champion. This is what we do. This is what we've done for practically all our lives. People, not that they're getting tired of seeing exhibitions, but people want to see real fights. Delahoya responded, okay? He said they want to see real legends in the ring, fighters like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and myself. We are real legends who put it out on the line and were in the ring for many years, fighting for world titles for decades. I strongly feel that a fight with Floyd Mayweather would be massive. It would be huge. That alone would attract Floyd Mayweather. I strongly feel a fight with me and Floyd can easily generate 5 million homes. Let me counterpunch. Oh, you can look at this a lot of ways. I do remember, and this is what I didn't like because I didn't see it in this article, right? I didn't see him offer Floyd Mayweather like $100 million. And I think that would be the only way to get money in the ring, because him calling out Floyd Mayweather. See, be that it may, Floyd ain't doing anything that Floyd don't want to do. And Floyd is not going to fight a real fighter no more. Why? Because he makes more money fighting guys that don't know how to fucking fight. They know how to throw their hands like Logan Paul did. You know what I mean? Or throw a hammer fist like Conor McGregor, which is not even a boxing strike. Okay, it's illegal. But overall, I don't think that Floyd would go for it. The $100 million would be tempting, but it would have to be a guaranteed thing. You know, and then if he's offering Floyd $100 million, what the hell is he going to be getting? You know what I mean? So, you know, to offer Floyd that amount of money to take him on again, it just shows that Oscar Delahoya is really wants that rematch. Not to say he didn't deserve it, because Floyd did some slick shit when getting out of that fight, and that made Oscar Delahoya very bitter since. And then right after that, because he fought Ricky Hatton, and then Delahoya fought Manny Pacquiao and utterly got embarrassed and quit on the stool and retired for the sport of boxing, never to return. And that was in 2008. That's a long time ago. I mean, you look at 2008, 14 years ago, 15 years ago. So that's a long time ago, man. That's a decade and a half since Oscar De La Hoya hasn't been in the ring. But I mean, is he fat and all out of shape? No. Neither is Floyd. But I think overall, you would have to offer Floyd like $100 million. Because if he's making like $30 million fighting guys like Logan Paul, he will never fight anybody like Oscar De La Hoya. And put it this way, if he would have fought, if he was going to fight De La Hoya, he would have fought De La Hoya years ago. You know, I do agree with Oscar though. I mean, he should fight real fighters. I always thought that what he's doing is bullshit. But what he's doing is because he's so fearful of losing, he wouldn't want to get in there with a legitimate fighter to show what he really has. See, it's one thing to say what you could do, but it's another thing to never prove that you could do it in the first place. That's one of the things that will always haunt Floyd Mayweather. Okay? And Floyd could say he's bitter. Yeah, I would be bitter too. You know, that's no different than Tyson Fury trying to skate, getting away from Vladimir Klitschko. There's no difference. The only difference is Floyd fought someone and said, fuck it, I'm retired. He didn't have to do drugs and do all this to get him out. And there wasn't any kind of, other stuff going on. But I think at the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather he's comfortable making $20 or $30 million versus taking $50 million and getting in there with a real fighter. And that was a close fight. You know, but there's a lot of guys that fought one time that will never fight each other again, like Canelo and Lara, Vlad and Tyson. You know, these guys will never fight. So the good thing is we had the honor to see the fight the first time because we damn sure won't see it again. Unless Floyd is broke like they say, or Floyd is going through money problems and Oscar legitimately offers him a deal and he takes it. And if he takes it, wow, that will show a lot, and it will show that Floyd needed the money to either help Al Heyman or whatever keep the PBC, Fox, Showtime platforms afloat, to keep those fighters paid. You know, that's if he chooses to do that. But I would like to see the fight. Why not? I think at the end of the day, those guys, you know, being 49 this year, wow, and Floyd being 44, about to be 45 this month, it just shows you just how much money and how much they're willing to do, how much money is Oscar De La Hoya willing to pay, and versus how much does Floyd really want to show that he's actually great. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oscar De La Hoya once again calling out Floyd on Money Mayweather. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.